Take this bus queue. The guide is up in front, so it is her right to be first on. There is, in fact, only one seat. And despite the disabled lady, she claims her rights. I wonder what she will say in the council chamber. This is how it should have been. And virtue sometimes brings its own reward. The busman found an extra seat, and the guides another supporter. If you've got something to shout about, shout by all means. But stop and think whether you are likely to create a nuisance. As far as the policewoman is concerned, it's just a black mark against the brownies. A good turn doesn't necessarily mean a good mark either. This blind person is heading straight for the traffic. The intention of the guide is absolutely right, but she didn't know our highway code, and it was nearly a twofold accident. She should have looked towards the oncoming traffic. There's no doubt what the bank manager will have to say about the guides when road safety next crops up in council. The guide movement receives invaluable help from the Trefoil Guild, and the purpose of such exhibitions as this is to bring in attractive new members like her. The best advertisement is the members themselves. Organizations and people are judged by the quality of their work. A scruffy notice is useless, whereas a well-produced poster provides the right public image of both the event and the organization. Naturally, judgment falls most heavily on the things about which we are supposed to be expert. No one in your company behaves like this in camp, or do they? Guides are expected to show initiative, and the answer to the hot lid is to remove it at long range, but not at the expense of the farmer's hedge. Owners of campsites give a great deal on trust, and they don't react kindly to irresponsible groups who litter and damage their property. He's seen enough of the guides to last him a lifetime, and he's sure to tell his farmer friends and council colleagues. Air hostesses know that appearance matters most of all, and so does this air ranger. By making the most of herself and her uniform, she brings credit to herself, the air rangers, and the movement as a whole. Wherever she goes, she is a living advertisement for what she is and for what she represents. She cannot fail to create a striking and favorable impression for all the world to see. Yes, whether you're an air, sea, or land ranger, a cadet, a guide, a brownie, a leader of the movement, or a member of the Trefoil Guild, remember the eyes of the world are on you. What you appear to be is as the world will judge you and your organization. They have seen enough to form their opinions, pass judgment, and make their decisions. Let's hope that this is what they saw. Do you remember her? How different she looks now. She's seeing herself as others see her, not trying to shock the world into noticing, but being herself at her very best. Oh yes, the litter bug. But this time no litter. The effect is immediate. The law is on her side. And if she is an example of the guides, well, he just couldn't do enough for them. And how about the district commissioner, whose enthusiasm was more important than intelligence? Fortunately, most commissioners are intelligent and do it this way, and in consequence, their trainees get off on the right foot. What a difference it makes when a beginner has the confidence that comes from being trained properly. She commands respect, will hold her pack, is happy in herself, and knows when and how to apply discipline. Then there was the ranger who wanted a job, the overconfident one. Here she is again, but with the presence that is expected of a ranger. Confident, yes, but in the right and helpful kind of way. She has already thought about the qualities that an employer would expect from a secretary. She sees the situation from his point of view, and in consequence, he is quick to decide that she is the girl for the job. And so, back to where we started. The end of the meeting and the clumsy company which bowled over the old lady. Now their public relations are right, and there's no accident. That is how it should be, in every circumstance. If your public relations are right, both you and your organization are right with the world.